Ah! Oh, fuck. Got this damn post right here too. Alright, time to break out the shovel. The fun of four-wheeling. Alright, this is a crazy setup I got to get me out of this hole. I got a snatch block off of each recovery hook on the front of the Jeep. And those two go to that snatch block on that tree. I got an anchor on that tree way back there. And then off of this snatch block on the passenger side, I got a compound snatch block pulling on that. So this is like about 8 times the force of the come along that I have. When you want to winch this Cherokee, probably in a lot of other modern vehicles, you got to release the brake. When I get out of the Jeep, it wants to reset the brake on me. So I go into apps and then hit settings. Got to be in run and hit settings. Service mode. You would like to retract the parking brake and then go yes. And then listen. Got to release the parking brake. And what we got to do? Start over. There we go. That'll retract the parking brake so when you get out it doesn't reset. Put it in neutral and it'll roll. You gotta block the wheels. So all you gotta do is push the brake pedal and then pull up on that. Little better look at this. These two snatch blocks, they attach to the recovery hooks on the front of the Jeep. This snatch block gets attached to a tree somewhere out as far as you can get it. This line goes to a tree and it's just an anchor. And this snatch block is our force multiplier for the come along right here. This end of the come along line attaches to a tree out there. The come along itself attaches to a tree out there. You ratchet it so you get the force of the come along winch in this line and also in this line, so you double it. The snatch block. So we're pulling on this line that attaches to the Jeep with twice the force come along winch by setting up this snatch block. You're giving up movement of these two snatch blocks for force. So you're applying a lot of force here, but not much movement. So your movement is taken up in here. So you have a lot of movement on this snatch block. So that's why I like to have a continuous winch, because this thing has 120 feet of line on it. So this is an 8-time reduction. However far this moved, this has to move 8 times further. So you need something with a lot of travel on it. If you just pulled on this winch at this point, it would just be 4 times, because you have 1 time the 2 times the force of the winch, 3 times the 4 times. So we got 4 times the force of the winch if we're just pulling right here. But since we put this in, we double that, so we're getting 8 times. 1 time here, 1 time here, that's 2 times on this right here, so it's 2 times 4 is 8. It moves the Jeep slow, but I could pull it out of almost anything now. If I wanted to set up so I have even more force, I'd have to, I'll set that up. We'll look at that and see how that looks. Okay, I believe this is 16 times the force of the come along winch now. By adding that additional snatch block right here, we have what we had before, 1, 2, 3, 4 times the force on the Jeep from this. 1, 2, so that's 8. And then we double that again, 1, 2. So that's 16 times the force. If you move the come along winch 16 feet, the Jeep will move 1 foot. That's why you want this continuous come along. I've never set it up like this to move the Jeep. I've just tried pulling right from this, so 8 times, and I've tried 4 times and I couldn't move it when I was buried in the snow, and I've tried 3 times, but I think the 8 times works the best, so the first one I showed.